What's up, guys? That's Ninjago back in this video, and today we have another Ninjago Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu episode review. Today we have episode 26, the Kaiju Protocol. So before we start the review, I'm just going to say brief spoilers in the video on the episode, but I will leave a Google Drive link in the description below to where you can find the episode. And yes, so let's get into the review. So the episode starts off with Wu and Pixel. They're trying to find a ninja. They're trying to find a Never Realm using Traveler's Tea, and they end up getting encountered by some beavers that really want to work on stuff, like fix stuff. Anyways, so they end up. So they're starting messing, like going around surrounding Wu and Pixel, and then Pixel notices a broom, and so what she does is she snaps it into and throws it into the portal. Anyways, so they go after that broom, and anyways the portal closes. So anyways, what happens is that they're unable to find the Neverrealm, and so Wu is still upset with the ninja of what they did. They went to the Neverrealm, and when it should have been him that went to the Neverrealm. Anyways, might not be enough tea for the ninja to get back from what they have. From what they did have. But anyway, so they continue. So Wu and Pixel continue to look for the Neverrealm. So anyways, so they double them out and they find the underworld, and then they do another amount. They find Cloud Kingdom, and anyways after that they find the what was it, the first realm, the realm of Lunian dragons. So anyways, Wu and Pixel are starting to lose hope about like maybe the Neverrealm. You can't use Traveler's Tea to get to the Neverrealm. Anyway, so they retry and they end up getting to another realm. Wu thinks it's the Neverrealm because he thinks he hears the land bounty, but Pixel doesn't think it's the land bounty. Anyways, after that we see some tentacles, and Wu discovers it's the departed realm. And so, anyways, what happens is that the tentacles come after the portal, and it closes, but one tentacle gets caught and ends up reopening the portal. And what comes out is the preeminent, which is the curse. If you didn't know, the preeminent is the body of the cursed realm. So, anyways, the preeminent is back, and this is what Moro did bring back in the season 5 finale possession. But anyways, so what happens is that then Pixel decides to go after the preeminent to send it back to the depart realm. So she gets suited up, and what happened? So here's something I noticed. The Samurai X mech was changed, and they ended up remodeling the Samurai X mech since episode 19, the absolute worst. So they ended up remodeling. I don't really like the new design. I like the older design better from Killer vs. Samurai X. So anyways, Pixel gets ready to go out and take on the preeminent. So she gets suited up, and so what happens is that she goes out, and then the preeminent is attacking Ninjago City. We see Gal Gossip, who's doing a broadcast on this, and then anyways the preeminent ends up scaring them. And what happens is that they end up getting knocked away, and so the helicopter's flying, but Pixel comes to save them. And once Gilgoth tells him thanks, Pixel starts going on about like, the thanks is not needed, and then the preeminent ends up grabbing the Samurai X mech. So anyways, we get into a battle against Pixel versus the preeminent. Anyway, so after that, Pixel ends up shooting a rocket, and every time Pixel jumps up in the air, the preeminent keeps jumping all over buildings. And anyways, we get into a fight scene, and then like the preeminent knocks away Pixel. So after that, every time Pixel tries to get up, the preeminent keeps smacking the its tentacle against the mech. Anyways, after that, Pixel takes a huge punch against the preeminent, and so she starts to talk about how, do you accept me? Accept surrendering, and then what happens is that the preeminent, it raises its tentacle, but then ends up slapping Pixel against like through several buildings. So anyways, we get into a clash against preeminent and Pixel. Anyways, after that, we see someone in her car, and what happens is that they hear about the preeminent attacking nearby towers. Anyways, after that, so she gets out of the car. Pixel throws the car at the preeminent and ends up using rockets on there, and the preeminent ends up eating the rockets. After that, Pixel decides to get her sword out, the Samurai X mech sword, and starts like slashing off tentacles, cutting the tentacles off. And so after that, eventually, after several hits, the Samurai X mech's right arm is removed, and Wu starts talking about how it's too much for Pixel on that. But Pixel ends up telling Wu that she's the only person who can actually defend the city, since the ninja are out of town. They're not even in the realm. So anyways, what happens is that Pixel, she ends up noticing the power lines and like the electric stuff. So anyways, what she does is she's about to plug it into the where the right arm was of the mech. And anyways, Wu says to not do this because this is gonna this might end up overloading her body and hurting her. But anyways, she does it, and it ends up charging her up. And after that, Pixel throws a kick at the preeminent and knocks the preeminent out. And anyways, after that, Pixel's knocked out after that. But she ends up getting back up, and she ends up taking the preeminent back. And so Wu's no longer mad at Pixel, but Anyways, after that, Yo Gossip's on the news doing a broadcast about saying thank you to Samurai X, and in the background, Pixel is taking the preeminent back. So, anyways, then Wu and Pixel, they sent the preeminent back to the Cursed Realm, and so they don't have any more tea. They had to use the last of the tea leaves to get the preeminent back in the Cursed Realm. The third party realm. And anyways, so they're starting to lose hope, and Wu says that he would tell the ninja that he want the ninja to not give up. And anyways, that ends off the episode. So the Kaiju Protocol, it was a good episode, but I really didn't like the fact that the animation, it was good, but still the animation, it's just making it look more like an anime, like it's a 3D anime and stuff like that. And I honestly didn't like how they changed the model of the Samurai X mech. It looked fine because they used that one since season 8, and they ended up changing it in this episode. It was not like that in episode 19, but it's not a big deal. But anyways, yeah. So this was a good episode. But next time we'll be doing episode 27, Corruption, which we'll be learning more about Zane's corruption and how he became the Ice Emperor. And yes, so if you guys did enjoy this video, please like, please subscribe, please follow me on social media, links over in the description below. Now I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.